but when you actually take the time to respond, it's a little more logical. So what we want to learn to do is respond more versus react. You are listening to It's All Mental Podcast, a show that empowers Black and Brown females on how to maintain good mental health through personal and real-life experiences. Each week, we explore various topics that any female can relate to. I am your host, licensed professional counselor, and owner of Glass Seats, Pamela Smith. What's up, good people? Coming to you today to talk about a communication issue that I see a lot in our society, and it's reacting versus responding. When you react, it's more of an emotional response, but when you actually take the time to respond, it's a little more logical. So what we want to learn to do is respond more versus react. So I want to share with you what I call the stoplight method. And you know how a stoplight works. It's green, yellow, and red. In this case, it would be just the opposite. So picture a stoplight. Someone has said something to you. You're ready to just, respond quickly. Just hold tight. Picture a stoplight and imagine the red light. You stop, you inhale, and just give yourself a second or two. Imagine the light turning yellow. You gather your thoughts and you're preparing what you're going to say. It turns green, you exhale, and then you respond accordingly, right? And so what happens in that time frame is you have given your brain the oxygen that it needs with the deep breathing, and you've also started grounding yourself where you're not as emotional and won't respond that way, and a little more logical. So I know it sounds like it may be silly or it might not work, but I say give it a chance. You have to work at it, of course, but give it a shot. And the more you practice it, it becomes a habit. The more you perform this habit, it becomes a lifestyle change. So holler at me later. Give it about 2-3 weeks. See how you do. And let me know how it worked out for you. Have a good one. Thanks for listening to It's All Mental Podcast. If you could do us a favor and leave a review on Apple Podcast, that would be great. Until next week, I am your host, Pamela Smith.